Hello and welcome to the Curated Beauty Podcast. I'm Jessica Christie, CEO of Beauty Culture Med Spa and the founder of the new functional and regenerative business, Cultured Wellness. From my start as a physician assistant to now not only being a practitioner but leading my own businesses, I've been on a unique journey through health, beauty, and entrepreneurship. Join us as we explore everything from skincare secrets to leadership lessons. Whether you're passionate about beauty or striving to balance life's challenges, this is your space to connect, learn, and shine. Let's dive in. What's up, you guys? I'm jumping on sort of ad lib today talking about membership programs because probably 3 times a week, I either get a DM, a text from another medical aesthetic practice owner. I see a lot of forums that are talking about the benefits, pros and cons of memberships. People saying, oh, I hear people using RepeatMD, but I hear mixed reviews. What's the 411? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Help me. I even get strategic partnerships that say, hey, I know you utilize this. Do you like it? Well, let me unpack a little of that today and talk about the goal of integrating potentially a membership or a system that helps you with membership management processes, and start by talking about the goal. The goal of a membership program is to enhance patient loyalty and to streamline the membership management process and to drive consistent revenue growth. We want consistent revenue growth because it's a better predicting indicator of what we have in terms of pieces of the pie to allocate to education budgets and to potentially buying a new device and to be able to budget throughout the year as a business. And by prioritizing patient engagement and rewards, we aim to really position our practice as a patient-centric, relationship-based, forward-thinking institution in the realm of both aesthetic medicine and regenerative and functional medicine as we launch this whole new sector. So remember, the successful implementation of any system, whether it be your own membership program, bringing RepeatMD on as partnership, this is going to really heavily rely on a commitment and adaptability of the entire team. So I'm going to also talk about who shouldn't bring on RepeatMD. But you're going to really have to think about embracing change and prioritizing training with this team and maintaining an open channel of communication with our patients, those insights, and with your team, and making sure you're getting feedback on what's working and what's not at all times with all things. These are really key points to realizing the full potential of this platform, but any platform that you decide to bring on. So we're going to talk about, if you do it right, what are the benefits? Again, we're going to talk about who should not bring this on. We're going to talk about some tricks for specifically bringing on and partnering with RepeatMD. We're going to talk about how to utilize it in your practice. And also, I want to give you 10 effective ways to position and sell memberships in your practice because they are very effective at bringing that common goal together of what I just mentioned. So kind of working backwards, if you were to bring this practice to you and integrate these membership programs, what should they do if you do them correctly? Well, they should boost your revenue. So practices that are successfully utilizing RepeatMD expect a potential of 15 to 20% increase in annual revenue through memberships and rewards. And this is consistent revenue, guys. Like this is something that you can predict, something that you know is going to come in. So that's really amazing. Then also it's supposed to offer patient retention. So we see patient retention rates go up by 30%. Why is that important? Well, this is going to help you build on patient treatment plans, and you're spending less dollars to acquire that patient instead of being a new patient factory and having so much turnover and having to resell and reallocate those dollars to bring someone else in and then focus all these extensive efforts on educating them on what they need and helping them to see the benefit and the value of your practice. You already have someone that's bought it. And so they're already trusting you that when you recommend something, they know that that is going to benefit them. They already know that there's a high likelihood that you are going to offer them the right things. They know that you're putting the effort into potentially, like for us, a big thing is people that don't want the social downtime. They want the enhanced results of things like exosome therapy, for example. They know that I'm including that and bundling that into packages. And those are the patients that I see. people that want more downtime and they buy into the whole, the more downtime, the better results, have at it. Go down the street, cool. But we're focusing on the people that are like, hey, get me these dream outcomes with a high likelihood of getting them with minimal buy-in for me. And hey, throw some incentives my way because I'm a loyal member. Okay, so then the third thing, the potential success and impact of what these memberships can offer is, okay, say you have 10 patients that you've built that have bought it and you retained. You now have an increased referral source, an increased leads, and an exponential lead source. So you can potentially spend double the advertising dollars and get double the leads that you then have to close. Or bear with me, you can have 10 of these patients who are totally bought in and they're happy and engaged and they are going to refer their friends who are like-minded. And maybe they are going down the street and they're like, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to do this halo procedure again because look at what I looked like 10 days later. I couldn't even go to my friend's dress fitting for her wedding because I looked crazy. And then I did go and I was like, please don't post pictures of me. Like, that's not a good story. Can you tell it's a real life story that I just had the other day? Well, it's re-educating that patient by their friend that you don't even have to put effort into. She's like, oh my gosh, well, I had that happen too. And now I go to this practice and they cut my downtime in half, sped up my recovery and enhanced my results by this technology. And guess what? It doesn't even cost anymore. It's bundled into the service. Those people, those 10 people are going to then go scream and holler your name from the rooftops that this is the place you need to go. So you're attracting like-minded people. And that referral source, say those 10 people refer 10 people and then they refer 10 people. It is exponential. It's not linear. So, wow, talk about referral and retention. That's going to build your business with the right kind of people. So who should not bring in a membership service? So you're probably like, gosh, no one, right? Okay, well, this is who. Practice is not willing to invest in time and training to understand the system. So I see people talking poorly about RepeatMD all the time. And I'm like, well, you're just not committed. So if you can't commit to regular communication with your patients and you can't allocate that time because maybe you're still too busy being the practitioner and you don't have the time until you get right and real with yourself and hire a business coach and consultants to talk about what you're doing with your time, you might not have the time and that's okay. But you're not going to grow exponentially and you're not going to really be able to double down on your business because you're still in the headset that you are a high paid employee in your business rather than leading the team and leading the charge. Practices that are not willing to adjust or tailor memberships based on feedback from their patients. Another one that probably shouldn't bring in RepeatMD. You got to listen to your patients. Those people that are referring people, if you're not listening to the insights that they're giving you, it's not going to go well for you because you think you know it all. So first of all, I do insight meetings with my team because they're my number one priority. And I do insights from my most valuable patients that are spending the most of my practice because those are the people that I want to tailor to. Also, the other people, and lastly, that I will say that should not adopt RepeatMD into their practice are people that are unwilling to allocate resources for consistent monitoring and management of the program. Listen, how can you know if you're doing a good job if you're not tracking and measuring things? It's called KPIs. Key performance indicators. If you're not doing that, then you're not going to be able to really see the full benefit of this. So get a KPI system in check. Okay. So if you are like, I have a membership program, maybe what are some tips and tricks for having success with this? Again, it's consistent training, making sure that your team is well versed on the platform and that they are going through periodic training systems. You're constantly telling them the why. A feedback loop of, again, regularly collecting feedback data from these members, tailoring the offerings. Do you have potentially new things on the horizon? Like for right now, we have one with Botox where we are trying to get people up in their dosage. So we're offering a little bit more units for purchasing a certain amount of units. We also have one for SkinVive, which is the new injectable moisturizer. And so you got to listen to what is in the market, what is new, what are you trying to do, and then tailor that. You want to leverage these rewards, so giving benefits and rewards that are very tangible so that they can increase the signups by knowing what they need and what they're interacting with. So if you're not offering things that patients want, then they're not going to sign up. So make sure that you are offering things that people actually want to come in and get. And then also making sure, again, with just regular updates. So staying updated with not only those treatments that we talked about, but also with your platform. So again, for me, it's RepeatMD. if they have new services out, like you better know what those are and stay in tune with consistent education so that you can maximize the potential. And then how do we utilize it in our practice? We are really seamless with the integration because we made it work with our current systems. So we pay attention to how we do things. We came up with systems. We customize membership programs. We have tiered memberships so that they work for everyone. We pay attention to what people are saying, and then we may offer additional memberships on top of that for people that are so bought in, so loyal, but they don't do all the things and they just do Botox. Like we're throwing around doing a different laser membership, a different Botox membership, things like that. And then patient engagement, we are leveraging the built-in tools to be able to communicate with people and give them upcoming promotions or reminders or exclusive member benefits. And then we're utilizing the data analytics so that we can really look at success rates and patient engagement and really analyze our revenue growth and let our team know what that is. You got to tell your team or else they're not going to know that what the reason for what they're doing is. So that's all of that. I want to talk a little bit to, lastly, the whole 10 ways to position and sell memberships for the practitioners and how you would help your team know that this is important. So first of all, and again, simply put, you're giving your team the why. So number one, focus on the value proposition. There's long-term health benefits and cost savings and peace of mind and rewards that come with these memberships. And you want to make sure that during the appointment, your team members are discussing the high success rates and showing before and afters of people that have been these journey patients. That's what we call our patients that are with us. It's the elite patient journey. And you want to be able to tell them, hey, now we have these advancements in functional and regenerative medicine, and we're offering hormones now, bioidentical hormone replacement or peptide therapies or whatever it may be, so that they know that you're staying in the forefront of these benefits. You, number two, want to offer tier membership. So differentiate memberships based on the needs and the affordability of your patients. Just because we're an elite medical aesthetics practice doesn't mean that we don't help people with every single budget. In fact, I think some of our most bought in patients, it's not like they're rolling around in cash. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people who want to do all the things with us, and then we get to incentivize them and make it a reality for them to have these things within their budget and in their lives. It's not that we're just looking for this elite person in terms of their pocketbook. We're looking for the elite person who gets putting all their eggs in this basket. And it's not going to be for everyone, and that's totally fine. That is not the point, and it's not meant to make anyone feel less than. It's supposed to be an exclusive group of women who are all in with what we do, and they follow the same core values and the same vision that we have. So you want to really, during this appointment with your practitioners, hone in on helping this patient choose a tier by assessing their unique medical needs, what they've been doing with you, and then budgetary constraints and concerns that they may have. Number three, share success stories. So real stories evoke emotion and trust. Storytelling is very, very key. So you want to make sure that we're sharing testimonials. We're sharing before and afters within the appointments with our patients and showing case studies of people that have really benefited from our services and now get to partake in this amazing membership program. Number four, we're going to talk about highlighting the exclusive benefits. So we talked about this a little bit before. Members are getting privileged services and perks. So it's not just like, oh, they're spending the most money and you get to say you come here. During appointments, we're outlining the unique benefits such as priority scheduling, reducing wasted time, making sure that we're booking less people so that we can spend the time with them, but also not get behind. And then make sure that our members are getting those member-only perks and rebates and extra dollars off of the services that they're already doing. Number five, we're educating on the future of aesthetic medicine and the future of regenerative medicine and functional medicine. So we're showcasing the potential of the advancements that we're having. And so we dabble that. And during the appointments, we're able to say, hey, did you know that now we offer bioidentical hormones and now we offer weight loss programs? And telling them about the future of these treatments is really important because then these members know that they're not going to miss out and that they're going to be first to the party in terms of getting these things. Number six, provide a comparative cost analysis. So showcase the potential savings in the long run. We have a couple of really amazing patient care coordinators that are able to offer these breakdowns in membership costs versus standalone treatments and expenses over time. And I've watched it happen. Heidi is really, really good at this. And I've seen her all of our team is, but I've seen her the most because I'm at at checkout when she's doing it, hey, by literally signing up for a membership, not only are you getting this thing that you already did today for free, but you get that every month if you want, or from this list of things, you can have something for free every single month by being a member. And you're able to save like $400 off the additional treatment that you did today. And the thing that you're booking next, you're going to be able to save 15%. So right here, you've paid for your membership for 6 months. So really showing them the cost analysis is important. Number 7, building a referral program. So you want to encourage, again, those word of mouth promotions. I already talked about this, but making sure that during the appointment, you're telling your members by referring family and friends, by leaving Google reviews, we're not only giving you discounted renewals, you're also entered for potentially this free service every month. Also, there's a little button to click on RepeatMD where you can get money by referring a friend. And so that's really amazing. And then also RepeatMD tracks that and sees how many people and how many dollars these people have referred. Talk about, again, exponentially increasing your lead resources. Number 8, offer limited time promotion. So we're creating a sense of urgency. You know, if you were like, forever you can have Skin Vive BOGO treatments. Well, I mean, if it's always there, people aren't going to buy it. But if you're like, hey, we have 30 of them and we're sending them out to our most valuable buyers, then you're going to want to buy that right away if you're a patient. So sharing any ongoing promotional rates, rebates that we have for like multiple syringe discount rebate cards, like we make sure that our patients know about those. And I even talk about it on social media sometimes. And I had someone reach out and say, oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Where did that come? And so I was like, oh, it came in your email. So again, making sure that people know to go to the email. And then also she noticed that it was in her spam. So she was able to pull that out of spam and be able to see that we're not spamming her. We're giving her really good, cost-effective tools to be able to save on the things that she's already doing. Number 9, emphasize continuous care and relationships. So memberships are not just about treatments. It's not just about taking people's money and exchanging a transaction. It's about holistic, continuous care and building confidence. We changed our tagline to "We sell confidence" because we don't sell syringes of filler, units of Botox, quantities of Halo and Moxie. We are building relationships and we are helping people tap into their goals. And so during these appointments, our team is talking about regular check-ins, sitting down with a calendar. We've revamped our entire consultation process to really give people these tailored treatments that come with being a member. And then number 10, addressing common concerns up front. So transparency is going to build trust. I always tell people they're not going to trust you when they come in, but you can make them feel comfortable and you can be transparent. Then I'm very transparent on Instagram. I'm very clear about the patients that we don't want. And I'm very clear about who we're looking to bring into our practice and partner with, because that's what it is. So during these appointments, we're going to talk about misconceptions. We're going to talk about fears. We're going to talk about regenerative medicine and aesthetic medicine and how memberships ensure that they're always receiving the best, most updated care and how we are focused on always bringing the latest and greatest. And I showcase also on Instagram that I am traveling bi-coastally all the time to make sure that I'm bringing everything back to the fresh coast of Michigan and giving everything that I have into building not only my team, but bringing the resources for them to then feed our patients. So that in a nutshell is definitely why I brought RepeatMD on. We're seeing massive success in not only honing in our niche patient and shedding the 80% of the people that were not all in. We are welcoming them to find a different practice because we're focusing on the people who want to be all in, the people who find us as a one-stop shop, not only to help them look beautiful and youthful and confident and more that whole anti-aging physical sector, but also we want people to feel good on the inside. So we can make them look good, but now we're focusing on, I want you to feel good and put your best foot forward. So if those are attractive things for you, definitely follow us on Instagram. We want everyone to be able to find us on the website. There's a virtual consultation tool now so that you can submit a lead via that way. We do virtual consultations with a live skin expert and provider on our team. And we obviously also do in-person consultations for anyone who's looking for a practice that is like ours. And for anyone listening that is considering RepeatMD to be the potential answer to what they've been looking for in terms of memberships, that is another huge source that you may want to continue to look into. We have a affiliate with them, and I will link that at the bottom of the show notes. But if you guys have any questions, you can always DM us or email us. Thank you for spending the time with us today. Until next time. And that's a wrap on another enriching episode of the Curated Beauty Podcast. If today's conversations resonated with you, I urge you to share it with someone you believe could benefit from it. Let's spread the beauty, knowledge, and empowerment far and wide. For more in-depth resources, information about who we are, or if you're interested in becoming a patient or training directly with me or one of my team, visit our website at beautyculturespa.com. Don't forget to stay connected with us on Instagram for all the latest updates, behind the scenes, and beauty wisdom. Follow us at beautyculture.medspa and at B Cultured Wellness. That's the letter B, Cultured Wellness. Thank you for being with us today. Keep curating your beauty both inside and out. Until next time.